Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, guys. Today we are going to start the seventh chapter from book 1 of High School English Grammar and Composition by Wren and Martin. And in this chapter, we are going to learn how to classify naming words, that is, the nouns, on the basis of number. In order to understand this concept, we need to look at this point number 30. Pairs of nouns can be seen. Look at this very first pair, tree and trees. Both are nouns, but the first noun in this pair denotes one thing, and the second noun in this pair denotes more than one thing. A noun which denotes one thing is a noun in singular number, and a noun which denotes more than one thing is a noun in plural number. Similarly, look at this second pair of nouns. The first noun is box. It denotes one object, so it is in singular number. The second pair, boxes, denotes more than one things, so it is a noun in plural number. Ox is this noun denotes one animal. Ox is basically a male cow with its sexual organs removed. It's a castrated bull. Ox denotes one animal, so it is a noun in singular number. Oxen denotes more than one animals, so it is a noun in plural number. Similarly, look at this last pair, man and men. Man denotes one human being, one male human being, and men denotes more than one. So man is a noun in singular number, men is a noun in plural noun. Similarly, boy, girl, cow, bird, tree, book, pen, etc. All these nouns denote one person or one object or one animal. So all of these nouns are in singular number. On the other hand, boys, girls, cows, birds, trees, and pens are nouns which denote more than one persons and animals and birds and objects. So these are nouns in plural. Now we are going to learn to form plural nouns from the singular nouns. There are many different ways in which different plural nouns are formed from singular nouns. And one by one, we are going to discuss all these methods that would help us form plural nouns. Now, look at this very first pair, very first set of nouns. Boy denotes one boy, so it is a noun in singular number. In order to form its plural, we would simply add s and we would get boys, which is a noun in plural number. Pen is a noun in singular number, and we would add s and we have a noun in plural number, pens. Girl and girls, desk and desks, book and books, cow and cows. We have simply added s to the singular form and we have got nouns in the plural. Now look at the second set. There are some nouns which end in s. For example, class. Class ends in s. A noun which ends in s would take es at the end of it to form a noun in plural number. We would simply add es to the singular form in order to get a plural form. Class and classes. Similarly, kiss and kisses. Kiss ends in s, so we would add es to the singular form and we would get plural form kisses. A noun which ends in s, in sh, like brush, it would also take es at the end, and we would get a plural form, brushes. Similarly, look at dish. This noun ends in sh, and it would only take es at the end of it to form a plural, a noun in plural number. A noun which ends in ch and produces ch sound. Ch is soft. In some words, ch combination produces a k sound, which is hard. In some words, it produces ch sound, which is soft. Now, words which end in ch and in a ch sound, uh, we would again add es to form their plural. Branch will change into branches. And match also ends in ch and ends in a ch sound. So we would simply add es to form its plural, matches. Watch ends in ch and ch sound. It would take es at the end of it to form its plural, watches. Now, and similarly, branches. Branch ends in ch. We would make its plural, branches, by adding es. Words which end in x, nouns in singular number ending in x, would take es to form their plural. For example, look at this word tax. It ends in x, and we would simply add es to form its plural, taxes. Now, box also ends in x, and we would add es to form its plural, boxes. Now, we have seen that words which end in s or sh or ch, ch sound, or x, we would simply add es to the singular form to get the plural form. Now, some words, some nouns in the singular end in o, like buffalo. It ends in o. We would simply add es to the singular to form the plural, and we would get buffaloes. Potato ends in o. We would simply add es to form the plural, potatoes. Negro. Negro is a man with an African origin. It is derogatory. It is not a polite term. Negro. It ends in o. It would simply take es to form its plural, and we would get negroes. Mango will change into mangoes, and cargo ends in o. We would add es to form plural, cargoes. Volcanoes. Volcanoes ends in o, and we would add es to form volcanoes. Hero ends in o. We would add es to form its plural, hero, heroes. Echo ends in o. We would add es to form its plural, echoes. Now, there are some other nouns which end in o, but we do not add es. We simply add s to form their plural. These are names of different gadgets and some measurements, like dynamo. Dynamo is a gadget. It is used to convert mechanical energy into electrical energy. So it ends in o, but we are not going to add es. We would simply add s to the singular form to form the plural. Dynamo will change into dynamos. Canto ends in o. It's a measurement. A long poem is divided into various sections, and each section is called a canto. So we would simply add s to form its plural, cantos. Piano. Piano is an instrument. It's a gadget. It ends in o, but we would simply add s to form its plural, pianos. Kilo. Kilo is a unit of measurement. It ends in o, but we would simply add s to form its plural, kilos. Solo is again it is a dance performance or a music performance performed by only one artist. Solo. It ends in O, but we would add S, not ES, to form its plural. Solos. Memento. It ends in O, we would simply add S to form its plural. Mementos. Mementos mean souvenirs. I mean, when you visit a certain place and you purchase something from that place, and then you return, uh, you believe that that thing would remind you of that place. Uh, we call it souvenir. We also call it memento. During holidays, you visit a historical place and you purchase something from there that reminds you of that place that you once visited. It's called souvenir or memento. Memento, mementos. Photo again ends in O, but it would only take S at the end to form its plural. Logo will change into logos. Ratios. Ratio is singular, noun and singular number, ending in O. It would simply take S to form its plural. Ratios. Quarto. Quarto is if you fold a piece of paper twice to get 8 pieces, each piece would be called a quarto. Quarto ends in O, but it would take only S to form its plural. Stereo. Stereo ends in O. It would take only S at the end, and we would get a plural form, stereos. Commando ends in O. S is added, and we get commandos. In the previous section, like buffalo and potato and negro, words ended in O, and we simply added ES. In this section, again, words are ending in O, but this time we are not adding ES. Why? Because these are names of certain gadgets and some units of measurement. So in order to form their plural, we would simply add S. Look at this section, fifth section, baby. It's a noun in singular number, but it ends in Y. In order to form its plural, we would replace Y with I, and then ES would be added. So babies is the noun in plural number. Again, army is a noun in singular number. It ends in Y. Y would be replaced with I and then ES added, and we would get its plural form, armies. Lady and ladies, story and stories on the same pattern. City and cities, pony and ponies. I have written an idiom here, an informal idiom. How did you get here? On Shank's pony. It means on foot. Now look at the sixth section. There are some nouns uh, in the singular form, in the singular number. They either end in F or in FE. For example, thief ends in F. Life ends in FE. A noun which ends in F or FE, in order to form its plural, we would delete that F or FE and insert I in that place, and then no, sorry. F and FE would be replaced with V, and then ES would be added. For example, thief ends in F. We would replace F with V, and then ES would be added, and we would get thieves. Life, FE will be replaced with V and then ES added. Life is noun in singular number and lives is noun in plural number. Loaf, loaves, half and halves, sheaf and sheaves. Wife, wife ends in FE. FE will be replaced with V and then ES added, and we would get wives, plural, noun and plural number. Calf and calves, knife and knives, elf and elves, wolf and wolves, leaf, leaves, shelf, shelves, self, self ends in F. F again will be replaced with V and then ES added, and we would get noun in the plural number, selves. Now, there are some other nouns in the singular, nouns which end in F in the singular form. For example, dwarf, dwarf, it ends in F. There are two ways uh, of forming its plural. One is by adding S, and the second by replacing F with V and then adding ES. For example, look at this. Dwarfs. Only S has been added to the singular form, and we have gotten noun in the plural number. The second method is uh, on the pattern uh, that has previously been discussed, replacing F with V and then adding ES. Dwarfs. Similarly, hoof ends in F. It can its plural form can be found by adding S like hoofs, or uh, by replacing F with V and then adding ES. Scarf ends in F. Its plural can be formed in two ways. By simply adding S, we would get scarves, and the other way is by by replacing F with V and then adding ES, scarves. Wharfs. Look at this word, wharf. Wharf ends in F. There are two ways of forming its plural. One is by adding S, and the second by adding VES. Wharfs. Now there are some other words, yet other words that end in F or FE, like chief. We would simply add S to form its plural, chiefs. Gulf. We would simply add S to form its plural, gulfs. Safe ends in FE. We would simply add S to form its plural. Cliff ends in F. We would simply add S. Similarly, proofs. Handkerchief ends in F. We would simply add S to form its plural, handkerchiefs. Look at this set of nouns. Man is noun in singular number, and we are going to, we simply change the inside vowel to get the plural form, men. Man, men. Goose is a very large duck uh, that most people keep as pet, like chicken. Goose inside vowel will change, and we would get noun in the plural number, geese. Woman, the inside vowel will change, and we would get women. Mouse, inside vowel changed, mice. Foot, feet, louse and lice. Now, tooth, tooth. This is a mispronunciation. This word is not pronounced as tooth. It is pronounced as tooth. The inside vowel will change, and we would get noun in the plural number, teeth. Tooth will change into teeth. Now, there are some other nouns in English language which uh, can be changed into plural form simply by adding en. Ox, we would simply add en to form its plural, oxen. Child, that many learners pronounce as child. It is child. Child, we would simply add ren to form its plural, children. The plural of fish is fish. But when you talk about many different kinds of this animal, then you can use the plural form, fishes. He caught several fish. This is correct. He caught several fishes is incorrect. Some nouns have singular and plural alike. It means that their singular form is also used as their plural form. Swine is singular. It is also used as the plural form. Sheep is singular. It is also used as the plural uh, form. Deer is a noun in singular number, but it is also used as a noun in plural number. Cod and trout and salmon, these are different kinds of fish. Uh, these are nouns in singular number, but they're also used as nouns in plural number. Aircraft is a noun in singular number, but it is also used as a noun in plural number. Similarly, as spacecraft, series, and species. Species is a noun in singular number. It is also used as a noun in plural. Pair, dozen, score, gross, hundred, and thousand. They are also used as they are nouns in singular number here, but they are also used as nouns in plural number when they are preceded by a numeral. Like, I bought 3 dozen oranges. Dozen is a noun in singular number, but in this sentence it is being used as a noun in plural number also. Why? Because it is being preceded by a numeral 3. What is the difference between a number and a numeral? Let me explain it. 3 is a number, while 3 is a numeral. When these words pair, dozen, score, gross, hundred, thousand, when they follow a numeral, their singular form and their plural form is the same. That their singular form is used as the plural form. I bought 3 dozen oranges. Dozen, which is basically a singular form, is being used as the plural form. Some people reach an age of 3 score years and 10. Now, score is a noun in singular number, but here it is being used as a noun in plural number. Why? Because it is being preceded. It is preceded by a numeral 3. The sari cost me 5,000 rupees. Now, 1000 is a noun in singular number, but here it is being used as a noun in plural number. The singular form is being used as a plural form. Why? Because it is preceded by the numeral 5. And similarly, stone and hundredweight. He weighs above 9 stone. 9 stone is a singular form that is being used as the plural form. Why? Because it is preceded by numeral 9. When these nouns, pair, dozen, score, etc., are preceded by numerals, their singular form is used as the plural form. 20 hundredweight make 1 ton. Now, hundredweight is a noun in singular number, and since it is preceded by 20, which is a numeral, the singular form is being used as the plural form. Some nouns are used in the plural form only. Bellows and scissors and tongs and pincers and spectacles. You can check their meaning in the dictionary. I don't want to explain their meaning because that would make the video lecture very lengthy. Bellows, they would always be used as plural nouns. Uh, they would be followed with by are and have been. Uh, Names of certain articles of dress, for example, trousers. Trousers would always be used as a plural noun. Drawers and breeches, jeans, tights, shorts, pyjamas. Pyjamas. These nouns are in the plural number and they do not have any singular form. Annals thanks, proceeds, tidings, environs, nuptials, obsequies, assets, and chattels. You can check their meaning in the dictionary. Uh, these are nouns in the plural form. They don't have any singular form. So they are always used in the plural form. Some nouns are originally singular, but now they are used in the plural form, like alms, riches, and eaves. Riches do many things. The use of this verb do indicates that riches is being treated as a noun in plural now. Now, there are some nouns which look like plural, but they are in fact singular. Mathematics looks like plural, but it is singular. Similarly, physics and electronics, etc. Even the word news looks like plural, but in fact it is singular. Names of diseases like measles, mumps, rickets, they look like plurals, but they're always treated as singular. Similarly, names of games, billiards and drafts, they look like plurals, but they're always treated as singular. Look at this sentence. Mathematics is his favorite study. Is, which is a verb, indicates that mathematics is singular. No news is good news. Is indicates that news is not plural, it is singular. India won by an innings and 3 runs. Innings looks like plural, but the article an indicates that innings is singular. Measles looks like plural, but is infectious. Is indicates that measles is singular. Billiards is my favorite game. Is indicates that billiards is singular. Means has two meanings. Means is used as either as singular or plural, but when it has the meaning of wealth, it is always used as plural. But when it means a method, it has singular form as well as a plural form. But when it means wealth, it only has a plural form. He succeeded by this means, or he succeeded by these means in passing the examination. In this sentence, means is being used uh, uh, in the sense of a method or tact. His means are small, but he has incurred no debt. His means are small. Means is being used in the sense of wealth, income. So, when means is used in the sense of income or wealth, it is always treated as a noun and plural. Now, there are some collective nouns which, although they appear singular, but they're always used as plurals. Poultry appears to be singular, but it is used as plural. Cattle, vermin, people, gentry, all these nouns appear to be singular, but they're always used in as plurals. The poultry are mine. Poultry is being used as plural, and it is indicated by the helping verb are. Who are these cattle? Cattle is being used as a plural. Vermin destroy our property and carry disease. Vermin are basically animals and birds which destroy crops and are domestic animals. Vermin destroy our property and carry disease. Destroy and carry indicate that vermin is being used as plural. Who are those people? Are indicates that people is being used as plural. There are few gentry in this town. Gentry means people of highest social rank or higher social rank. So are indicates that gentry is being used as a plural noun. Now the common noun people When means nation. It is used both as singular as well as plural. Japanese are a hardworking people. It means Japanese are a hardworking nation. In this statement, people is being used uh, as nation, so it is a singular form. There are many different peoples in Europe. Here, peoples means nations. It has a plural form. When people means nation, it has both singular and plural form. No, these are some in point number 39. These are some compound nouns. In order to form their plural, we would simply add s to the principal word. Commander in chief, there is one principal word in it, and that is commander. We would simply add s to the principal word to get the plural form. Commanders in chief. Coat of mail. It is an armor made of chains, metal chains, sometimes used sometimes formally in the battlefield by the soldiers. Uh, this coat of mail uh, would protect the fighting soldiers from the swords and from the spears. Coat of mail. The principal word is coat. In order to form its plural, we would add s to the principal word, and we would get the plural form coats of mail. Son-in-law. Son is the principal word. We would add s to the principal word in order to get sons-in-law. Daughter-in-law, daughters-in-law. Stepson. Now, son is the principal word. We would add s and get stepsons, stepdaughters. Maid servant. Servant is the principal word, so maid servants. But if we have man servant, we are not going to add s to the principal word. Uh, we would simply change the inside vowel of man and we would get men servants. Passers-by, passerby. S would be added to the principal word and we would get passers-by. Looker on. Looker is the principal word. We would add s to it and lookers on. Man of war. It is an animal, an aquatic animal that lives in water. Man of war. We would change the inside vowel of man and we would get noun and plural number, men of war. Similarly, we say spoonful and spoonfuls, handful and handfuls, because spoonful and handful are one word. English has borrowed words from other languages like Latin, Greek, and Italian, and French, and Hebrew, etc. Uh, both singular and plural forms have been borrowed from these languages. Uh, for example, from Latin, English has borrowed uh, these two forms, iratum, irata, index, indices, radius, radii. Both of these nouns, singular as well as plural, have been borrowed from the Latin. Formula, formulae, memorandum, memoranda, terminus, termini. You can check their meaning in the dictionary. I'm not going to dwell on their meaning because I want to make this video as short as possible. Axis, axes, crisis, crises, basis, bases, parenthesis, parentheses, hypothesis, hypotheses, phenomenon, phenomena. These words, both singular and plural forms, borrowed from Greek. Analysis, analyses, criterion, criterion. Now, since both the forms have been borrowed from the language, so they have retained their original form. Bandit, banditty, or bandits. Now, banditty is old fashioned, it is archaic. Nowadays, in order to form the plural of bandit, we add s and get bandits. Some words have been borrowed from French, like Madam, Madame, madam. Its plural is madame. Singular is madam. Plural is madame. These are uh, forms of address which are equivalent to Miss or Mrs. Monsieur and Messieurs. We Americans pronounce this word as messer and messers. These are equivalent of English Mr. And these are used for French speaking men and women. Hebrew. Some words have been taken, borrowed from Hebrew. Some nouns. When those nouns were borrowed, both their singular and plural forms were borrowed from Hebrew. Cherub and cherubim, seraph and seraphim. These are basically angels. Angels. Cherub is a small boy with wings, baby-like angel with wings. Cherub, plural is cherubim. Seraph, this name is used for angels of the highest rank. Seraph, seraphim. These were the nouns borrowed from other languages. Their singular as well as plural forms, both of these forms were borrowed from this language. Now, point number 41. Look at these nouns. Brother is the noun in singular number. It has two plural forms. One is brothers. It means sons of the same parent. And the second plural form is brethren, members of a society or a community. Similarly, cloth, a noun in singular number. It has two plural forms. One is cloths. It means kinds or pieces of cloth. And the second is clothes. That means garments. Dye, noun in singular number, has two forms in the plural. One is dyes. These are stamps for coining. These are basically coin making machines. And the second form is dice. It's a small cube which is used in some games. Index, and it has two forms. Indexes, that means tables of contents to books, and the second form, which is not written here, is indices, and that means symbols of algebra. Penny is a noun in singular number. It has two plural forms. One is pennies, that means numbers of coins, and the second is pence, that means amount in value. A pound consists of 100 pence. Now, look at this set of nouns. The singular form has two meanings. The plural form has only one. Light is a singular form. It has two meanings: radiance and lamp. Its plural form has only one meaning: lamps. People, singular form, has one meaning: nation. No, it has two meanings: nation, men and women. In the plural form, it has only one meaning: nations. Powder, noun in singular, has two meanings in the singular. Dust, a dose of medicine in fine grains like dust. In the plural form, it has only one meaning, that is doses of medicine. Practice, noun in singular number. It has one meaning, it has two meanings in the singular: habit, exercise of a profession, and it has one meaning in the plural. So, in this set, we have seen that there are some nouns having two meanings in the singular form. The singular form has two meanings, while the plural form has only one meaning. Now, look at this second list of nouns in which the singular form has one meaning and the plural form has more than one meaning. Color is singular form, it means hue. Colors is plural form, it has more than one meaning. Hues, the flag of a regiment. Similarly, look at this custom. The singular form has only one meaning, habit. Customs, the plural form, it has two meanings, habits and duties levied on imports. Effect, singular form, has only one meaning, result. Its plural form is effects. It has two meanings, results and property. Manner, singular form has only one meaning, that is method. Manners, its plural form, has two meanings, methods and correct behavior. We say to people, please have manners, please have some manners. Moral, a singular form, has only one meaning in the singular, a moral lesson. Morals, the plural form, has two meanings, moral lesson and conduct. Number has one meaning in the singular, a quantity, has two meanings in the plural, some numbers, quantities and verses. Songs are also called numbers. Pain, singular form, has only one meaning, suffering. Pains, plural form, has two meanings, suffering as well as care and exertion. Without pains, no gains. It means without care, without exertion, no gains. Premise is a proposition. Premise is a statement in an argument. Premise. A singular noun in singular number has only one meaning, proposition. Premises has two meanings, propositions, buildings. Quarter has only one meaning in the singular, fourth part, quarters, two meanings, fourth parts as well as lodgings. Servant quarters. Spectacle, it means a sight. It has one meaning in the singular. Spectacles has two meanings, sight, eyeglasses. Letter has one meaning in the singular. No, it has two meanings in the singular. Letter of the alphabet and epistle. Epistle is a letter that you write to somebody on a piece of paper. We call it an epistle. Letters, plural form, it has three meanings, letters of the alphabet, epistles, literature. We say he is a man of letters, he is a man of literature. Ground has two meanings in the singular, earth and reason. It has three meanings in the plural, ground. Enclosed land attached to house, reasons, and dregs. Dregs are basically it's a small quantity of liquid that is left on the bottom, in the bottom of the container, uh, with some pieces of solid. Look at point number 44. Some nouns have different meaning in the singular and in the plural form. Air is singular, it means atmosphere. Atmosphere. Airs is plural, it means affected manners. Good is singular, it means benefit. Goods is plural, it means merchandise. Compass is singular, it means range. Compasses, an instrument for drawing circles. Respect, singular, it means regard. Respects, plural, it means compliments. Pay my respects, pay my compliments. Physic is singular, it means medicine. Physics, a plural form, it means natural science. Iron is a kind of metal. Irons, fetters. Fetters are basically chains with which uh, prisoners are bound with fetters of iron. Force, singular, it means strength. Forces, plural, it means troops. Now, if we want to form plurals of letters, we would simply add apostrophe s. Like there are more e's than a's in this page. E is a letter. In order to form its plural, we would add apostrophe s and we would get its plural form e's. Dot your i's and cross your t's. An apostrophe s has been added to the letters of the alphabet to form their plural. If we want to make plural of a symbol like 5, again we would add apostrophe s, add 2 5s and 4 2s. An apostrophe s has been added to the number, to the symbol. It is usual to say the Miss Smiths. There is a Smith family uh, having many daughters. Each daughter, each lady is called Miss Smith, and all of them would be called Miss Smiths. Abstract nouns have no plural, like hope and charity and love and kindness. These are abstract nouns and they have no plural. When we use them as plural nouns, they are used with a changed meaning. For example, provocation is an abstract noun. It is uncountable. Its plural cannot be formed. But if you use it as a plural, provocations, it would have a different meaning. Instances or cases of provocation. Kindness is a quality. But when we say kindnesses, it is no more a quality, it is an action. Acts of kindness. When such abstract nouns are used in the plural form, they undergo a change in meaning. Names of substances are also uncountables and are not therefore used in the plural. For example, copper, iron, tin, wood, etc. These are names of substances and they are not used as plural forms. But when they are used as plural forms, the meaning is changed. Coppers is plural, but it doesn't mean the substance, the metal. It means copper coins. Iron, iron. In singular, it is metal. In plural form, it is no more metal. It is fetters. These are chains with which prisoners are bound. Tin is a metal, but tins, it doesn't mean metal. It means cans made of tin. Wood means wood, but woods, a plural form, doesn't mean wood. It means forests. So in this uh, slightly prolonged lecture on noun and its classification on the basis of number, we have learned to classify nouns on the basis of number, and then we have seen different ways in which plurals can be formed from the singular nouns. And I hope that you would find this lecture helpful in your studies. Thank you very much. God bless you.